XRP is about to remove one of the oldest, slowest, and most expensive parts of the global banking system, the Nostro and Vostro accounts that trap trillions of dollars around the world. Professor William Liebenberg has explained this transformation for years, and today we break it down in a way anyone can understand. The real question is simple. If the world can move money instantly, why are banks still locking funds in foreign countries? Let's start with the basics. Nostro and Vostro accounts are simply two banks keeping each other's money, like storing toys at a friend's house. A Nostro account means our money stored in your country, and a Vostro account means your money stored with us. It's the same box, just seen from different sides. This system was useful in the 1900s, but today it creates unnecessary delays, high costs, and a dependency on giant banks. Imagine two kids who trade toys every week. One lives in country A, the other in country B. They want to exchange toys quickly, but they can't keep running back and forth. So one kid sends a box of toys to the other's house and says, "Keep this here so you can give me something when I ask." That box is a Nostro account. It works, but the toys sit there gathering dust. They can't be used anywhere else. This is exactly how the old global financial system works. Banks keep trillions of dollars in foreign accounts just in case someone needs to make a payment. This money earns nothing. It can't be invested. It simply waits, sleeping in another country. And because there are thousands of banks and hundreds of currency corridors, the total trapped liquidity becomes enormous. It slows down business, adds fees, and keeps smaller countries completely dependent on bigger ones. Now imagine those kids get a magic toy teleporter. Instead of storing toy boxes in each other's houses, they press a button and the toys swap instantly. No storage, no waiting, no wasted toys. XRP works exactly like that teleporter. A bank converts its money into XRP, sends it across the world in 3 to 5 seconds, and converts it into local currency on the other side. No Nostro account required. No trillions sitting around doing nothing. Here's where things get exciting. When payments settle instantly, Nostro and Vostro accounts become unnecessary. No money has to wait in foreign banks. No more 48-hour delays. No more massive costs. The playing field becomes fair because speed replaces size. Smaller nations can compete because they're no longer blocked by the old infrastructure. XRP removes the financial friction that gave big banks so much power, and that's why some call it a time bomb for the old system. So how much money is stuck in these accounts today? Estimates vary, but analysts often refer to numbers between $10 trillion and $27 trillion. That is an entire global economy sitting idle. Money that could build infrastructure, fund businesses, or support families, but instead it waits in foreign banks for a system created long before smartphones or digital ledgers. When XRP clears this bottleneck, that liquidity returns to the world. If Nostro and Vostro accounts disappear, trillions of dollars instantly return to the global economy. Instead of being trapped in foreign banks, this money can finally fund growth, credit, trade, and development. Imagine what happens when $10 to $27 trillion stops sleeping and starts moving. Banks become more liquid, businesses get faster payments, and countries gain access to capital that was previously locked behind outdated processes. Once those accounts vanish, the world needs a replacement, a way for currencies to interact in real time. You cannot run global trade with 2-day settlement times or pre-funded accounts. This is exactly where digital assets step in. A new system must provide instant conversion, global liquidity, and trust. Without that foundation, cross-border finance collapses. That's why institutions are already searching for the next bridge. XRP is designed to be that bridge. It converts any currency into any other within seconds without storing money abroad. It resolves the exact problem Nostro and Vostro accounts were built to solve. But it does it faster, cheaper, and without freezing liquidity. This makes XRP the natural replacement, a neutral asset, settlement-focused, and capable of handling the speed required for modern financial flows. When the old accounts disappear, global financial costs drop dramatically. Banks avoid maintaining thousands of dormant accounts. Businesses stop paying unnecessary intermediary fees. People sending money across borders get faster, cheaper, more reliable transfers. Removing friction doesn't just make banks efficient, it levels the playing field for ordinary citizens and small economies too. Once banks operate without pre-funded accounts, they must rely on digital rails. That means crypto adoption accelerates, not because of hype, but because the new financial system cannot function without real-time settlement tools. Digital assets become infrastructure, compliance becomes integrated, and blockchain becomes the common language of global liquidity. In this environment, Ripple's infrastructure becomes essential. RippleNet and on-demand liquidity act as the new pipes moving value across borders. They offer compliance, traceability, and institutional trust, all mandatory in regulated banking. Together, they form the settlement layer that can scale across continents. Once traditional accounts fade, these rails become the default. As global usage grows, so does the need for liquidity. More banks using XRP means more XRP must circulate. More value flowing through the asset increases pressure on its demand, and demand influences price. This isn't speculation, it's basic utility economics. When an asset becomes a vital part of settlement, its value must expand to support global volume. The era of Nostro and Vostro accounts is ending because the world can no longer afford slow settlement or frozen capital. The future demands instant liquidity, trusted infrastructure, and a digital bridge that works across every border. XRP was designed for exactly this moment: compliant, efficient, and engineered to eliminate pre-funded accounts entirely. The old system won't collapse dramatically. It will simply fade away because something better has arrived.